press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be back in the Middle East this weekend, but he will not be visiting his best buddy, Benjamin Netanyahu. He is visiting Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas. Modi tomorrow will make history by becoming the first Indian Prime Minister to visit the West Bank. Modi will not visit Israel on this trip. He was here for 3 days in July, and then Netanyahu visited India on an extended, nearly week-long trip earlier this year. A lot of hugging and embracing between the two friends. One of the first things Modi will do tomorrow is lay a wreath on the tomb of former PLO chairman Yasser Arafat. The Indian leader will also visit Jordan, the United Arab Emirates, and Oman as part of this 4-day trip to the region. Joining me now is our New Delhi contributor, Neha Punya, who is covering this trip. Thanks for being with us again, Neha. Let me ask, the Palestinian leadership, do they trust India? Do they trust Modi? What are they hoping to achieve by this visit?
Absolutely. In fact, before Prime Minister Modi went to Israel last year, he had a meeting with the Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas. And since then, ties have been well, according to the Indian government, and even India's a vote at the United Nations where India voted against the US proposition to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital went a long way in ensuring that Palestine continues to look at India as a friend. And even when Benjamin Netanyahu was in New Delhi last month, that issue was brought up where India categorically said that it has always traditionally supported the two-state resolution to the Israel and Palestine cause, and that's what it's going to continue to do as well. But Prime Minister Modi's visit to Palestine is an indication, the Indian government says, that it's looking at its ties with Israel and Palestine separately, and it has de-hyphenated that relationship.
So what do you think, perhaps, that Modi wants to become a Middle East negotiator? Does he want to wade into these very difficult waters and emerge as an international partner for both sides?
That might appear likely, especially if you take into account what Mahmoud Abbas said just a few days ago, where he said that the peace process, the peace progress is going to be something that he's going to discuss with Prime Minister Modi. But sources here in the Indian government tell me that while India has already made a very political statement with that UN vote, the focus of this visit is going to be humanitarian. India is going to try and see what are the areas where it can continue to help Palestine. I'm being told at least 6 deals will be signed, ranging from various sectors like information technology, tourism, health, education. And the bid is going to be to try and contribute to the development and employment in Palestine.